So, my name is Subin Thomas, and today I wanted to talk about why we should ban plastic bags. So, in an article that I found by Sustainable America, it's shown that 16 states have already begun this ban on plastic bags, as well as 19 other countries. Now, this is a great start, but we definitely need this in more than just 16 states and 19 countries. So, my first encounter with this was in Australia. And at Australia, I went to my first ever grocery store there. And when I got all my stuff, they asked where my bag was. I was a little confused when wondering, what do you mean by where my bag is? Like, I was so used to getting a plastic bag from the store. But they explained to me that in Australia, plastic bags are completely banned, and you have to bring your own bag from home. And at some stores, they might be willing to give you paper bags for 5 or 10 cents. So that day, I bought a couple bags, and that's how I did most of my grocery shopping when I was there for a month and a half. Now, there's a company called One Bag at a Time, and the founder of the company actually had a similar experience in the same country in Australia. And she started the company in order to start creating paper or cloth bags. And she puts like little designs on it for big groups and big companies. And this is how she wants to contribute to saving the environment. Now, speaking of the environment, whenever I think about the environment, I think about the animals. And due to plastic bags being non-biodegradable and taking hundreds and hundreds of years to degrade, they're left around in landfills and they're eaten by sea critters. Now, when these sea creatures start eating these plastic bags, it usually makes it become indigestible, or they start having breathing troubles, and this can lead to death. The other problem with plastic bags is that it gets entangled, and say, for example, a fish gets entangled by a plastic bag, it's wrapped around their body, and this causes a resistance when they swim. So, with this resistance, they can't keep up with the school of fish that they're with, and they get left behind. When they get left behind, they get either starved or they get eaten by other street creatures. In California, they already started. In California is one of the states that already started the plastic ban, and after they instituted it, there is approximately 89% less plastic in the storm drains, 60% in the creeks and rivers, and 59% less in city streets and neighborhoods. And this is according to Scientific America. Now, according to the company One Bag at a Time, about 12 million barrels of petroleum a year is used for the use of plastic bags. That's about 8 to 10% of our worldwide use of petroleum in a year. So this costs millions and millions of dollars compared to paper or using cloth bags, which are recyclable and reusable. When thinking about the millions of barrels of petroleum used and the ever-increasing price of petroleum, this adds up to a lot and a lot of money. Maybe around $1 million, or even $1 billion. So, in another article that I found by Sierra Club, California has spent around $25 million annually to clean up different parts of the city. If people were to use paper bags or cloth bags and recycle, this would be a dramatic amount of difference in the world's petroleum price and landfill problems. So I don't know about you, but someone that drives a diesel truck, I would totally appreciate the cost of gas going down. So finally, to conclude my presentation, when looking at how all these plastic bags are looking for a solution to decrease the amount of plastic bags, I found by S. Walter Packaging that Washington had different incentives depending on different counties. In some of the counties, they would charge 5 cents for each of the paper bags, and in some other counties, they just avoided using bags at all in the store, just like what I was talking about in Australia. Wait a minute. So With that to be said, I hope that this helps you. I hope this helps for you to be a little green, protect our planet, and to learn to save a little green. Thank you.
We'll be there, babe.